Yeah.
Right. I think like one of the common things that I see in like super successful people is that they are both.
Yeah.
But they just choose to play to their strengths. You know
Right.
what I mean? So like what is your strength? Are you better at being the visionary or better at being the implementer? And then how can you leverage the other, your partner or your visionary partner or your implementer, right? So just choosing to, hey, I have someone that I can leverage to be the visionary of the business. I'm just going to be the implementer because I'm decent at it. I can also be visionary, but I rather leverage this person and let me focus on the other thing.
Right.
We can build something bigger.
Right.
So one of the things that I've noticed from a lot of successful people is it's not really a fine line on, yeah, he's the visionary, I'm the implementer. You know what I mean? It's more of, sometimes he has the idea, I implement. I have the idea, they implement. I have my own idea, I got to implement it. He has his own idea, he implements it, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and there's also businesses that believe that they want their partnership to be co-CEOs, right? They both can be the CEOs, and there doesn't have to be a defined like upper level and a guy underneath. You know what I mean? It really is all what we want it to be. Right?
Yeah.
And as long as we're happy with that, that's the way it can go.
Yeah, I don't think it's as black as white as visionary integrator. I think it could be, but overall, it's very tough to put it in like a box or a picture
I
like
agree.
that.
I agree.
I think it's whatever the business needs of you. I think it's as a human to human like connection. There's a good book called Managing Oneself by Peter Drucker.
Oh, dude, love that.
It's a little book.
Yeah.
And it talks a lot about like how you learn, how you interact and things like that. I think everybody has a piece of visionary and integrator. Obviously, one shines more than the other, or maybe the business might need you for a certain thing at a certain phase.
Correct.
But yeah, I definitely think that between us, probably Lewis has more, operational integrator tendencies.
Right.
But I think at some things I do as well, and some things he has visionary things. So it kind of just, you've got to balance it.
You know what I love about that book, Managing Oneself, is it kind of like, there's a lot of like talk or books out there or people that talk about like, just like focus on what you're good at, find what you're not good at, and don't do any of that. And that book doesn't say that. That book is like, do what you're good at, and then what you suck at, educate yourself. Like get a little bit better in the things that you suck at, so that you just become an all encompassing better person. Still play to your strengths, but also on your weaknesses, educate yourself. Don't be a dumbass on all your weaknesses, So I thought that was interesting in that book. That I, not a lot of people talk that way, or you know what I mean? Everybody's like, hey, if this is what you're good at, just do that. And everything else don't do at all. Don't even get better at it. Don't focus, whatever.
I think the awareness factor too. Like some people, don't even focus on becoming aware of what they're good or not good at, And that book kind of breaks it down in a very systematic ways. Like, hey, these are like the 6 ways people learn. Right. Now become aware of which is the way you think you learn best. And these are the 6 ways people interact, when it comes in the workplace and things like that. So if you become aware, that's like a good step to a better direction.
Right.